Hey there, I am Jennifer and I want to show you today how to apply Color Street. It's super simple, and today I'm going to be doing two different sets because one will be my base and then I'm going to put Calm Before the Storm over it because that's my overlay. So I love this. The overlays actually are going to help my mani last longer. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm just going to open it up here. Okay. And when you look inside, you'll find, I can pull it down even further, and you can see what's inside this. I have an alcohol prep pad and a file, and I've also got my actual manicure set. So that is what I'm pulling out. So in each of these, you'll see there are 8 different sizes in there, but they are there are 2 strips. You'll see in a second. So you've actually got 16 strips, 2 of each size. But the first thing I'm going to do is use this alcohol prep pad. So I always advise to maybe wash your hands with dish soap in advance, like a Dawn dish soap, just to get off any oils. And then this alcohol prep pad is like a step just to make sure that we have everything off. And that's because sometimes we touch our hair, we might use lotions on our hands, things like that. And so it can make it a little bit oily, and we don't want that. We want our strips to adhere very, very nicely. So again, first step, just use your prep pad well and wipe down your nails. And I have already buffed and filed mine, so they're ready to go. I don't have to do anything, once I put these strips on. All right, so I am going to go ahead and put these on, and then let me find where they tear. They tear a little bit differently in each, oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna open it up, and here I pull it out. You see that? So when I separate it, now you can see very easily that there are 2 strips for sure in there. And now, just so you know, I'm going to apply my strips, but you can also, if you have extras, you can actually put them back in this little bag. You would put them back in the original one and then just use like a flat iron to seal it. Or even, I get away with packing tape a lot if I don't have my flat iron out or I want it to be quick. You just reseal it. I mean, Color Street cannot guarantee that you'll be able to use your strips again because they can't endorse the quality once they are exposed to air. They do start to dry out. So, but it is a great way to save extra strips so that you can get a second manicure if you want to do that, if you're careful about it. So here we go. I kind of know which ones size up to my nails. I just know this one fits my pinky. So you want to like get on there and just hold it up to your nail and see which is going to fit with each of your nails. So I'll do a couple here for you to see. All I have to do is pull off this clear plastic sheet there. And then there's this silver tab. I'm gonna lift that silver tab. You see that? All right. And now I'm going to just place it on, I'm kind of trying to do it so you can see it, but I'm going to place it on my pinky. Now I can touch it, it doesn't matter. This is just 100% nail polish. There are no adhesives, so like I'm not gonna hurt it. And if I accidentally went, oops, it's not in the right spot, maybe I went over my cuticle, and you don't wanna go over the cuticles because that can, cause it to lift, then you just lift it up. It's just, like I said, nail polish. So you just lift it up and you start over and you just place it differently. Okay, so here I go. A little bit awkward to do it at this angle, but I want you to get to see that. I have placed it, and now I'm just going to press down gently. You see that? I just pressed down, and I'm gonna kind of do that to make it go up a little bit. So it's nice and it's smooth, and that's all I have to do. So you can see it's on my nail pretty well now. If you happen to have any extra hanging over on the side of your nail, it's no big deal. You just take your thumbnail, you go through, and you would kind of file it off with your thumbnail. And the good thing about that is that you don't have to worry about it being a little bit too big because you can always remove it and perforate. Okay, so what am I gonna do next? You see some videos show you just to file that off, and you can do that. But most people find that the easiest thing is to, again, take their thumbnail and perforate, oops, here we go, just perforate right below their nail, the nail tip, and boom, it's already done. So that's going to stay on now for 7 to 10 days. A lot of people get 2 weeks, and if I love my mani, I can add an overlay or clear as day to make it extend the length. So that's why I'm using this one right here, Palm Before the Storm, because that will actually extend the length of my mani. Now you can see I wrinkled this one a little bit, but usually I can just take the other side and I can flip it over, and I could, double my manicure because they are double-sided. So I could just pull off that silver tab right there, and I could just put it over my manicure and go ahead and get a second layer. And it will, again, extend the length of my mani, kind of like an overlay would, because I have double layers. There we go. All right, so super easy, right? I'm gonna show you another one just so I can show you how quick they go. But if you notice, I'm working my way from my pinky into my thumb, and there's a good reason for that. You've seen it, you've heard me say perforate with your thumbnail, and that just makes it easier to do if you work your way inward. So I'm going to go ahead and take off another strip, and I'm going to use it on this. Again, I'm just going to peel off that clear. There we go. And then I'm gonna lift up my silver tab, just like that. And I'm going to place it. So a lot of people ask, like, how does Color Street work? How do you have that kind of like adhesive quality to it if it's truly just nail polish and there are no glues? So you can see I got it on there. All I'm gonna do is just kind of press up, again, up, up, up. All right, and now I'm going to just make sure it goes over my nail properly. And I do have a little extra on this thumb, so you'll see what I do. So I'm going to remove it, just like that, just perforate under my thumb, under the nail that is. There we go. And when I have that extra, I'm just going to use my own nail to perforate that extra. You see that? Pretty easy, right? Easy and straightforward. So in any case, Color Street has a base coat, color, and top coat. And the base coat and the color, the top coat and the color are 100% dry. That base coat is only about 90 to 95% dry. And that's why you get that adhesion. So there you go, Color Street, super easy. I'm going to continue here in a minute, but it's a big game changer. Women going to the salon, $40 each time. It really saves a lot of money to have an $11 to $13 product right on hand. So, and you don't have to tip yourself, right? So there you go, ladies. Easy peasy, done right at home. You can go change a diaper right afterwards. I can press into it. It does not, this is not going to be smudging at all for you. I just don't put it in water for about half an hour so that I can wait for them to cure. But other than that, it is great, and we are done. Yay, right? All right, thank you.